Technology breakthroughs and rising environmental consciousness are driving the fast transformation of the automobile industry with electric vehicles, or EVs. They have a number of strong advantages, but they also have certain drawbacks. To assist you in determining whether an electric car is the best option for your needs, this video explores the in-depth benefits and drawbacks of EVs. Pros of electric vehicles. 1. Environmental benefits. The environmental impact of electric vehicles is often praised when compared to traditional internal combustion engine (ICE) automobiles. Since EVs have no exhaust emissions, less air pollutants like nitrogen oxides and particulate matter that cause respiratory issues and environmental damage are released into the atmosphere. When production and usage are taken into account, the life cycle emissions of EVs are typically lower than those of ICE vehicles. Overall, the environmental benefits of EVs will only increase with the use of additional renewable energy sources in the electrical grid. 2. Lower operating costs. Driving an electric automobile is typically more cost-effective than driving a car that runs on gasoline. Generally speaking, electricity is less expensive than gasoline, and a lot of electric vehicles are more effective at converting energy into motion. For instance, electric motors can convert more than 90% of the energy from electricity into motion, but traditional vehicles can only transfer about 20% of the energy from fuel into vehicle movement. EVs have fewer moving parts and a simpler engine, therefore, fewer parts are vulnerable to deterioration. Oil changes are not necessary for EVs, and because regenerative braking helps slow down the vehicle while charging the battery, EV brakes typically last longer. 3. Reduced noise pollution. Compared to vehicles with internal combustion engines, electric vehicles run considerably quieter. An engine that isn't as noisy helps lower total noise pollution, which can improve urban surroundings' quality of life. Reduced noise levels can also lessen stress for both drivers and pedestrians, making for a more enjoyable driving experience. When noise pollution is an issue, residential areas, schools, and hospitals may find this quieter operation very helpful. 4. Incentives and tax benefits. To encourage the use of EVs, numerous governments provide a range of incentives. The initial cost of buying an EV can be considerably lowered with these incentives. Federal tax credits, state rebates, and grants are a few examples. For example, government tax credits in the U.S. may reach up to $7,500, contingent on the electric vehicle's battery capacity and the volume of sales made by the manufacturer. Moreover, owners of EVs might enjoy additional benefits including lower registration costs, toll exemptions from specific roads, and access to high-occupancy vehicle (HOV) lanes. These subsidies not only increase the financial appeal of EVs, but also offer useful advantages that improve convenience. I hope you are enjoying the content. Please like, share, and subscribe our channel. Our channel focuses advancements and impacts of technology. 5. Technological advancements. Modern automobile technology frequently shares its appearance in EVs. Advanced driver assistance systems, ADAS, which include automated emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, and lane-keeping aid, are among the advanced technologies that many contemporary EVs are outfitted with. These innovations can improve driving pleasure and safety. Furthermore, advanced infotainment systems with big touchscreen displays, speech recognition, and smartphone integration are commonly installed in EVs. With the growing prevalence of over-the-air software upgrades, automakers can better optimize car performance and fix problems without having customers visit the dealership. 6. Energy independence. EVs help to lessen dependency on fossil fuels, which can improve energy security by switching from gasoline to electricity. The growing use of EVs can help nations who want to become less dependent on foreign oil. Further reducing their need on outside energy providers, EV owners now have the ability to produce and utilize their own clean energy due to the rise of home solar panels and other renewable energy sources. 7. Performance benefits. Electric cars are well known for their outstanding performance qualities. Electric motors' rapid torque enables smooth driving and quick acceleration. Driving an EV can be more fun due to its immediate power delivery, and many models have performance levels that are on par with or better than those of conventional sports cars. Compared to internal combustion engines, electric motors provide a quieter, more vibration-free driving experience in addition to acceleration. Cons of electric vehicles. 1. Limited range. The short driving range of EVs in comparison to gasoline-powered cars is one of the main causes for concern. Even with improvements brought about by progressions in battery technology, many EVs still need cautious planning for longer trips. Recent models can travel more than 300 miles between charges, while more affordable models do not have the range for long-distance driving. 2. Charging infrastructure. For owners of EVs, finding and using charging facilities can be difficult. Rural and isolated locations could still lack sufficient charging facilities, even though public charging stations are becoming more common in urban regions. People who live in less crowded areas or who travel long distances may find it challenging to adjust to this unequal distribution. The infrastructure for charging also differs in terms of ease and speed. An electric vehicle can take many hours to fully charge at certain stations that only offer normal charging, while others offer fast charging. To solve these problems, a strong and dependable charging network must be established. Are you enjoying our tech insights? We're sharing fresh tech videos every Sunday. Subscribe us so you can stick to the technological updates in the world. 3. Longer refueling time. Filling up the tank with gasoline is much faster than refueling an electric vehicle. An EV can be charged to 80% capacity in roughly half an hour, even with the quickest available options. When you consider that refueling a regular vehicle only takes a few minutes, this is a significant time commitment. This can be a major irritation for people who have busy schedules or depend on making short pauses. Home charging, which enables EV owners to charge their cars overnight, can help to mitigate some of this annoyance. 4. Higher initial cost. Compared to equivalent gasoline-powered cars, EVs often have a greater initial cost. This pricing difference is mostly caused by the cost of advanced battery technology, which is still somewhat costly. Even while the price of EVs is steadily going down, many consumers may still find it to be a considerable barrier. Lower running and maintenance costs over time, however, may make up for this greater initial cost. 5. Battery degradation. Over time, the batteries in electric vehicles can deteriorate, resulting in reduced driving performance and range. Even though the majority of manufacturers have warranties that cover battery life for a number of years, replacing a battery that is not covered by a guarantee can be expensive. A few examples of these variables are climate, charging habits, and usage patterns. Although it is anticipated that further developments in battery technology will enhance battery durability and performance, potential EV owners should nevertheless take this into consideration. 6. Limited model options. When comparing electric car models to those of conventional automobiles, the selection is still rather small. There can be less options when it comes to car variants, sizes, and features, even though the selection is expanding. The present lineup of EV cars may not always be the best option for customers with certain needs, such as large families or those needing off-road capability. More options, including a wider range of shape and functionalities, are probably going to become available as the market for electric vehicles grows. 7. Environmental impact of battery production. Nickel, cobalt, and lithium are among the basic elements that must be extracted in order to produce batteries for electric vehicles. Significant negative effects on the environment and society may result from this process, including as habitat damage, water contamination, and issues with human rights and mining operations. New battery technology, recycling initiatives, and better mining techniques are all being used to try to solve these problems. However, while evaluating EVs generally, environmental impact of battery production is critical. EVs require charging. Charging needs power. Power require combustion of fossil fuel. If renewable energy sources are not available, then one can compare combustion from gasoline vehicles and from fossil fuel as well as their relevant environmental impacts. In conclusion, there are a variety of benefits and drawbacks to electric cars. Many people find them to be an appealing alternative due to their modern technology, reduced operating costs, and advantages to the environment. But there are also drawbacks, such as range anxiety, infrastructure for charging, and higher initial prices. A lot of the present disadvantages of EVs are probably going to diminish as infrastructure and technology advances. You may decide whether an electric automobile stands with your requirements and standards by carefully assessing the benefits and drawbacks. In this video, we discussed about pros and cons of EVs. If you are not well aware from the 5G technology impacts in our daily life, then smash the mentioned link at the end of the video.